Daily Dingers, we are back Monday morning, and we're bringing energy today. I woke up pissed off today, and we got Steve back with us. We took a little bit of a hiatus. We were traveling. Steve was working on some sweet stuff, documentary-related materials. Check it out. I don't know if you can speak on it yet, but Steve at Lark Media doing a lot of cool stuff. Steve, can you talk on it or no?
Well, I could talk a little bit about it. There's a documentary coming out about there's a girl, Kelsey Whitmore. She plays in the Atlantic League, which is an independent baseball league. She's like 24 years old. The documentary is not solely about her, but it's about women in baseball, how baseball, when it was really started for both men and women and not just men. And then like as the years went on, they like moved it over to softball. But we followed her around for a couple of days. She was really cool. She's really nice. She works really hard. And my biggest takeaway was that the guys on that team have a lot of respect for her because of how she shows up and takes care of her business. That's the one thing I was like kind of looking at where I was like, oh, I don't know if, I don't know like what these guys are going to be saying, this, that, the other thing, but she's got a ton of respect in that clubhouse and around the league. And like, they all say the same thing. Like, if you show up and you come to work, like, then yeah, like let's see what you could do. So, we got to see her play a little bit, which was cool. She ate like 92, like right to the arm. She got hit by a pitch.
Wow.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was pretty cool. And we like mic'd her up during the game. So that was also cool.
Yeah. So what team is that, Steve?
That's the Staten Island Ferry Hawks in the Atlantic League. So
Staten Island Ferry Hawks.
Yeah. So like the Atlantic League, it's an independent league. It's got like the Long Island Ducks, the Lancaster Barnstormers. It's just not affiliated, the league. So like a lot of guys
independent.
Yeah. So like a lot of guys actually that the team has a couple former major leaguers on it. So like I don't know if you remember Dilson Herrera from the Mets. He plays second base for them. Rusney Castillo, who played for the Red Sox, he actually plays third base for them. They have a lot of guys who they have guys that were in the bigs at times. But now it's guys that are either trying to get back to the majors or guys that are just kind of like, I just want to play baseball. So
right. Yeah.
They're not in it for the money. I'll tell you that.
Or Japan.
Yeah. And like some guys use it as to get contracts in like Venezuela for the Winter League or something like that. It's a cool journey. Actually, it's a crazy journey to see, but overall, pretty good experience, though. I might go back and finish up some stuff, but we will see how that goes. But overall, good weekend of being around baseball.
Very cool, guys. Check that out. Lark Media. Steve Armato shot a lot of cool stuff in the Atlantic League, the only female in the Atlantic League. Make sure you check it out. TikTok. What's up, guys? Blue Jays -1.5. We're going to touch on the Blue Jays game. Me and Steve got our bangers here. Steve, it's been a minute, dude. I've been traveling. You've been traveling, and it really bothers me. I hate being away from our live shows and not doing content. It makes me feel unproductive. So I'm glad to be back. We're going to get back to giving out winners. I don't know about you, but I'm also kind of getting sick. Not getting sick. I'm getting sick of betting on baseball because football is so close.
Yeah, actually, it's not that I'm getting sick of it. I am getting a little sick of it because it's a grind, right? Like it's a grind, like the whole season. The only thing that I'm getting, it's just like I got to take away from it because like I'm big football. NFL's coming, but I love college football, which I got wrecked. Schmammer pantsed this weekend.
They don't call it week 0 for nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was for me. Like we're like Gino probably has my stats at Bet Openly from the weekend, and guess what? Not good.
Not good.
Not good. So yeah, man, I'm excited for the start of football. I actually had my first fantasy draft last night. That was the league is ridiculous. Like if you saw the roster construction, you would be like, what is this league? Which was what we do. Yeah. But it's like two tight end league is criminal, but that's besides the point. But I'm ready to go for football. But baseball, we were in the home stretch now, right? You know what point in the season we're at? We're at the point where the teams that are going to the playoffs are supposed to pound the teams that are going home and going golfing in like 30 days.
Yep.
So that's where we're
Let's
at.
take advantage of those, right?
Yeah, exactly. Got to take a little advantage of that. But I am excited to be back on the show. Like a lot of things were going on last week. There's a lot of things coming up too. I mean, this week's Labor Day. We're here. Fall's here. Football's here. So let's finish the baseball season strong.
Got my pumpkin iced foam, whatever.
Look at you. I'm at my parents' house right now, dude.
I'm trying to manifest fall, and I'm sweating my balls off at 90 degrees outside. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the heat.
Oh, I can't. You know what I can't wait for? My favorite time of year is when it's like low 60s. It can't be mid 60s. Low 60s, high 50s, low 60s. That is what I call prime time hoodie and shorts weather.
Yes, with a baseball hat, my favorite outfit.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that's the look. That's the style. It's what we got. That's when fall's arrive. Actually, fall has arrived when that happens, or when you put on sweatpants for the first time. That's that feeling when you put sweatpants on for the first time. Unbelievable. I'm a big sweatpants guy. I wear them. I'm not allowed to wear them outside the house, according to my wife, but inside the house, I wear them.
Fair game. Guys, EMAC, thoughts on the Boston game tonight? Steve has
I have one.
In that Boston game.
I have one.
Steve's got to play in the Boston game, putting all my money on JT. He's getting me rich. JT Realmuto. We're going to touch on that with the Phillies pick as well. JT Realmuto, very good numbers in today's matchup as well. So, guys, TikTok, if you want to see me and Steve's face, go to Props HQ, go to Sheffield Shuffler, go to Playmaker Betting on Twitter, and then you can see our whole setup here. If not, just stay with us on TikTok. I'm going to do my best. Do a kickflip, I wish. Do my best to answer all your questions as we're going through this, guys. So we usually give picks, and then we come to the comments and talk a little bit about what you guys have to say and that kind of stuff. So, Steve,
go ahead. By the way,
yes.
On the TikTok crowd, we got to keep that rolling. I'm more than halfway to live. I'm at 513. We got to get to 1,000 so I could go live with you and they could see my less than beautiful face.
Stevie Locks.
That's it.
Stevie Locks on TikTok. Go follow him. He's the man right here. So we can do this live and you can see both of us at the same time. So you don't have to leave the app itself. All right, guys, we're going to get right into it. Appreciate all the comments. We're going to come right back to them once we give our picks. Steve, starting it off today, and I'm super hungry. I mean, obviously, I don't want to hear any jokes about it. Hungry for fucking wins, dude. Blue Jays, first 5 over 2.5 runs. That's my first play today. Locked in. Blue Jays, first 5 over 2.5 runs. Why do I like that? Well, they're going against the Chicago Cubs, okay? Blue Jays playing at home. Chicago Cubs got Javier Assad, dude. His last name's Assad. Remember that vine? Assad, dude.
Assad, dude.
Dude. He only has 4 innings pitched this season. He's got 4 walks on 4 hits. So not very good. Brand new pitcher. Blue Jays have the 3rd best OPS versus right-handed pitching in baseball. 2nd most RBIs versus right-handed pitching in baseball. And the most hits versus right-handed pitching in baseball. You catching my drift? Blue Jays rank 5th in runs per 5 innings. They're ranked 5th. So 5th in their first 5 innings, 2.77 runs on average. In their last 3 games, they've been bad. It's been like a less than 1. It's 0.3. So the last 3 games, not scoring a lot in that first 5 innings. But I think this is a great bounce back spot for them against this shitty Cubs staff, especially a guy who's only got 4 innings pitched this season. For those reasons, Blue Jays first 5 over 2.5 runs, minus 130.
So I like that. Because I was looking at this line as like the full game too, because it's like minus 230 with Barrios on the mound, who's been awful.
Right.
So the books know something here. I do think that the Blue Jays are going to score a lot of runs today off this kid. I'm sorry, I know you're a Cubs fan, but I think they're going to score a lot of runs today. I like this a lot, and I don't think they have the horses like to keep up. If the Blue Jays going to come out and they start scoring runs, they're not going to have the horses to keep up. And I know that because I have half of them on my fantasy team. You know how when your fantasy team stinks, you have 4 Cubs on it. So there you go. So
yeah, and like I said, versus the right-handed pitching against a guy who's only got 4 innings pitched this season, give me that all day with one of the most potent offenses.
And they're pissed too, because didn't they just get swept by the Diamondbacks at home?
Not sure. Was that at home? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So they are not a happy bunch of happy campers right now, as they would say. So
we loving the Giants money line. We'll touch on that. Record yesterday. Yesterday I was like 0-1. I took the under. Oh my God, I took the under in that Sunday night baseball game. 92% was going to hit like in the 6th inning. It was only 2-0 in the 6th inning, and it still went over. Terrible
bad beat right there. Bad beat. All right,
what do you got, Steve?
All right, I'm going to start. This one, Dodgers first 5 -0.5. We're at -135 here. Besides the fact, there's my pen going out of the way. Besides the fact that this is just a complete mismatch to begin with. Tony Gonsolin versus Pablo Lopez. Gonsolin leads the NL in ERA. He's got 2.10 ERA. And guess what we know about the Marlins? Worst offense in baseball. They don't score. They don't score runs. They don't hit for power. They don't really do anything. So I'm not really worried about that. On the other side, Pablo Lopez really hasn't been very good over his last 4 to 5 starts. 2 starts ago, he gave up 6 runs to the Padres. Guess who's better than the Padres? The Dodgers are better than the Padres. He's been getting knocked around. He started the season really well. His ERA was like in the 2s. Now it's up to 3.88, which isn't bad, but from where he started to where he is now, he hasn't been good. The Dodgers, A, they crush righties. B, they crush everybody. C, they're one of the best offenses in baseball over the last couple of weeks. It's just not a good recipe for the Marlins tonight. First 5 -0.5. If this was I would have taken this at -1.5, but -0.5, -135. Let's roll here. This one's too easy.
Yeah. With one of the best pitchers this season in Tony Gonsolin. I mean, how are you going to go against that? Against one of the worst offenses, if not the worst offense, like you said. Love it, Steve. Hey, go back to the well. They call it going back to the well for a reason, right?
By the way, wait. Hold on. There's my dog. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you see the Dodgers home run celebration?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Questionable at best.
What's going on over there?
Yeah. I don't know if you can really explain that. I think it's got to be what it looks like, right?
It is what it looks like, but I can't explain it. Go to John Boy or something. I'm sorry right now with what's going on here.
You're good.
Live show, dog going nuts.
Yeah, my dog's got his ears perched, ready to go.
Sorry, everyone. This is what happens at live show. I'm at my parents. We had a long morning. Sorry, but yeah, the celebration's out of control, dude.
Yeah, check out Mookie Betts. He's stroking, and then they dump water in his face. It is questionable.
What are the thoughts behind that, though? What are the thoughts behind the celebration?
Just like, I mean, guys being dudes, right?
I guess.
I guess they're really close in that clubhouse.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Next play I got here, Phillies first 5 over 2.5 runs. So whoever asked about Phillies on TikTok, that is the first play here with that Phillies first 5 over 2.5 runs. It's only at -115. Phillies playing the Diamondbacks. We already shit on the Diamondbacks earlier. So, like I said, first 5 over 2.5 runs. Guys, in the last 3 games, the Phillies are averaging 4 runs in the first 5 innings. Diamondbacks averaging 4.67 runs in the first 5 innings. So you can look at that first 5 over as well. I think it's at 4.5 right now. But for me, I like the 2.5 for the Phillies for also the reasons that on the season, Phillies rank 4th in OPS versus left-handed pitching. Who they're facing today, Madison Bumgarner. So 4th in OPS. Phillies were shut out by the Pirates yesterday, 5-0. Again, probably going to be pissed off, come back. And they're looking for a bounce back spot here against an aging lefty in Madison Bumgarner. If you look at this lineup, guys, it's hard not to think that they can score over 2.5 runs. Harper's got 2 dingers against Bumgarner. Castellanos is hitting .333. Remulto is hitting .286. Bryson Stott has 2 RBIs in 2 at-bats versus Madison Bumgarner. Big field where the Diamondbacks play, so a lot of room for those balls to fly. Phillies first 5 over 2.5 runs, -115, slap.
I'm just going to continue with what you said because I'm going with the full game Phillies team total over 4.5. You said already Phillies 4th in the MLB in OPS against lefties. Phillies 6th most runs over the last 2 weeks. Mad Bum Let's look at his last 7 starts. 1-5, 6.48 ERA, 1.61 WHIP. He just continues to get worse. Remember at the beginning of the season, whenever he's like, I don't know how he's doing it. Look at his advanced stats. Everything's blue. Guess what? There's a reason that it's coming back to this. He stinks. So Phillies with Harper back in the lineup, especially. I know they got shut out yesterday. Like you said, ball flies in Arizona regardless. Phillies are going to score in bunches tonight. Over 4.5 team total. You're going to get the first 5. We might hit both in the first 5, to be totally honest with you.
And so, I mean, I don't know if you're not watching the Phillies, but Castellanos is on fire over the past month as well. I think he's reached base. This was maybe 2 days ago. Off of his last 17 games, he's reached base 15 times, something crazy like that. But he has been really playing really well over the last month.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've been hearing it on because they had a 4-game series with the Mets last weekend, so he was crushing it there too. He's back, so this is just. I mean, this is easy tonight. These picks are easy tonight. If you just stick with us, winners tonight. Tonight's a 6-0 night. I already feel it.
Got Pay Lester saying Dodgers first half over 3.5. It's only at 3.5. That's not bad.
That's a full, for the full. I mean, it's like minus. That was gonna be my first. I was gonna take the under actually on that, and then I looked at Pablo Lopez's recent numbers, and I was like, he's gonna get destroyed tonight. So that's where I'm at.
My next play, the line isn't out yet due to no pitcher for the Pirates, but I'm taking Pirates under runs in the first 5 innings. So feels like a lot of these games going over. Yes, Jesse, they all have been over so far as first 5 innings. But this next play I have here, I'm taking the Pirates under runs in the first 5 innings. The line's not out yet because we don't know who's pitching for the Pirates yet, but I know who's pitching for the Brewers, and it's Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns is looking to get back to form here, and this is the game to do it. Okay, Corbin Burns in his last 3 starts, 11 earned runs. 2 of those games were against the Dodgers, and 1 was against St. Louis. So he got touched up pretty well. 11 earned runs in 3 starts. Pirates below league average in barrel percentage. They're at 6.6% in regards to barreling up the ball. League average is 7.6, so below league average. Corbin Burns has an excellent barrel rate of 5.5%. Chavis, Castro, Allen, DeLay, Gamble, Reynolds, Cruz all have a whiff percentage over 25%. So if I'm looking at this lineup, I'm looking at they have a poor barrel percentage. They have a high whiff percentage. Pirates 28th in runs scored this season, 27th in runs scored in the past 2 weeks. What tells me that they're going to score any runs against Corbin Burns in those first 5 innings? So when that line comes out, it might be 1.5. I'm taking that under. Pirates under first 5 runs. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Sorry, we got the dog going bananas again. He agrees. He loves that. Also, the thing with this too is if you look at it, right, the Brewers, if you look at the -1.5, is at -150.
Oh, here we go. Bryce Wilson on the bump for the Pirates. So they must have announced that short.
Wow. That -1.5 might have just jumped from -150 to like -800 now for the 1.5. Let's see what that looks like here.
Joe, we appreciate the comment, Joe. Bryce Wilson on the bump now. So now we can hopefully
-150, -155 for the -1.5. What an insane number at -1.5.
I think that still doesn't have it up yet. What do you have it at? Let's see.
The -1.5 is -155.
-1.5 for the first 5?
No, for the full game. I'm talking about the run line. The run line's -155. That's a big number.
No, I was looking at
the Pirates first 5. You're saying?
Yeah, Pirates first 5 under. What's that at?
Let's see if that's up.
Oh,
they don't have. They have the pitcher on. They don't have the pitcher on here yet. Let's see. First 5 innings, team total runs. First 5 innings, Pirates.
It's a
half a run.
Half a run. Wow.
The under is +155.
The under is +155. Wow.
It's a half a run.
It's a half a run against Corbin Burns. That's at +1. That's good value. I mean, +155.
I was going to say that's where all the value is, no?
I don't know why that's so high. I mean, yeah, it's 1 run. I mean, I'm surprised it's not a 1.5. Jesus. That's rough. I'm not going to pay
Dude,
180. I'm not going to pay minus 180 and then bank that they're going to score a run. So I think the value's on that plus 155.
I might do that with you. That's crazy. That's a crazy number.
Guys, I don't know if you've seen Pirates' first 5 runs. It's at a half a run. Under a half a run is plus 155. That's where I'm going to play because I think that's more value than on the over at minus 180. So for me, that's where I'm going.
All right. I like this.
Good plus money.
That's fantastic. Are you kidding me? All right. Let's go.
Also, real quick, I have these pulled up. Teams scoring in the first 5 innings, runs per game. Pittsburgh ranks where? 29th. So in the first 5 innings, they're averaging 1.8 runs. The last 3 games, 1.6. So yeah, I mean that checks out. But against Corbin Burns.
For those who don't know, for those who don't know, there are 30 teams in the league, so being ranked 29th is not good.
Not good.
Not good. All right, here we go. Red Sox.
Little gravy, one swing in the bat. You're right. But I'm not gonna pay minus 180 for that. But you're all right. Go ahead, Steve.
Here we go. I got Red Sox, Twins, over 8.5. My dog loves it. It's a minus 115. Brian Bello. He's got a 7.36 ERA. He goes for the Red Sox tonight. My dog loves it, right? Dylan Bundy, 4.56 ERA. He's like mediocre. Like he's full mediocrity here, right? The Red Sox are 7th in runs over the last 2 weeks. So what I'm getting here is I'm getting a hot Red Sox offense, and I'm getting a bad starting pitcher for the Red Sox, right? So with all that being said, I'm taking the full game over here, minus 115, because I think you could legitimately hit this. You could legitimately hit this before the 7th inning here. Mm-hmm. That's not a ton of analysis going into this one. I had to change one of my picks. This is what I changed it to. I don't like the starting pitchers. I actually like the Twins offense too. The Twins hit really well against righties. Red Sox, like I said, 7th in run scored over the last 2 weeks. This is minus 115. If you want under, it's minus 105. So Vegas is leaning this way anyway. I'm going to roll over 8.5 here.
Works for me. Red Sox, Twins, over 8.5. Good offense for the Red Sox. Twins, you like the Twins offense as well.
Twins hit righties, man. I know Twins hit righties. I mean, they're a weird team for some reason. Like the Guardians are in first place, I think, in the Central. That division is weird. It's kind of like a trash heap of mediocrity. But I actually do kind of like this Twins offense. I don't like their pitching. I like their offense a little bit. Like I said, Red Sox, 7th run scored last couple of weeks. The pitching matchup isn't great. Over here is where we're gonna go.
Beautiful. Red Sox, Twins over 8.5, minus 115. We got Giants, though. What we saying? Poppy, this is the one right here. I do have an extra one, Steve, because I didn't know if I was going to get that line for the Pirates.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I did Padres versus Giants under 8 runs, minus 120. So that Giants versus Padres game, guys, that one's going under 8. And I think didn't it move to 7.5, if I'm not correct?
It moved to 7.5 at minus 120.
Same shit, except you can't get the push. But for the future, Padres, Giants. So Carlos Rodon on the bump. He's only allowed 5 earned runs in his last 31 1/3 innings. 5 earned runs, 31 innings. And he pitches very well against the Padres, guys. So Giants only scored 9 runs in their last 5 games. So not very good. Giants kind of in a slump offensively. Rodon in 52 at-bats versus the Padres. Like I said before, he pitches really good against the Padres this season. In 52 at-bats, only has given up 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 18 strikeouts, and only 8 hits. So a lot of success against the Padres with Rodon on the bump. So I like that at under 8 for the reasons that the Giants are struggling and they have Rodon the ace on the mound, who will definitely eat up a ton of innings as well. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, that was the game I was looking at, but I didn't want to be in the same game with you, so I was taking the under in that too. I mean, anytime Rodon's on the mound though, like I'm going under.
Yeah,
Rodon's been a stud
at least.
Right, Rodon's been a stud this year, and here's the thing: Giants. Clevenger's going for the Padres. The Padres. For the Padres, the Giants can't hit righties, and the Padres really don't hit lefties. So I'm not like really concerned there.
Yeah, and then
And
coupled with,
Rodon's
like I
going to go
said,
deep.
right? 9 runs in the last 5 games. I'm not banking on Giants offense to wake up against Carlos Rodon.
No.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And that's it, right?
It's a good day. It's a good day here. I don't got any others.
Yeah,
I don't have any others. Today's a weird day. There's not a lot of games going on.
right. Very small slate.
I would
And
say you
nothing
could
early.
probably put the house on the Yankees, but you would have said that yesterday too, and they lost to Oakland. So like that's
I'm not doing that.
yeah, no,
Not touching the Yanks anytime soon.
No,
Wait
sir.
till they get to the playoffs, and we'll see.
No.
To recap, guys, on TikTok. Thanks, guys, for watching. Recap real quick. I have Blue Jays first 5 over 2.5 runs. They're going to crush the Cubs today in a pitcher who's only had 4 innings in this season. Blue Jays first 5 over 2.5. I also have Phillies first 5 over 2.5 for the reasons that Phillies are crushing. 4th in OPS. They score a lot of runs in the first 5 innings. Again, that line just came out in that Pirates Brewers game. That is a lot of value. Plus 155 for the Pirates not to score a run in the first 5 innings. Plus 155, a lot more value than the minus 180 on the other side. I also like Pirates versus Giants under 8. Rodon on the bump. Clevenger, Giants offense struggling, blah, blah, blah. Steve has got Dodgers first 5 minus a half. That seems like a slam dunk, especially against, they're playing the Diamondbacks, right?
No, they're playing the Marlins.
Oh, sorry, the Marlins, yes. Steve also has Phillies team total over 4.5. So both me and Steve on the Phillies. I got him a first 5. Steve's got the whole game. That might smash in the 6th inning for both of us. And Steve also has Red Sox versus Twins over 8.5. Pretty good offenses. Red Sox decent, and then 2 not great pitchers. So we got 8.5, and then they hit righties very well. So for those reasons, those are our picks. What is your Pirates pick? If you look for the Pirates, it's a half a run in the first 5 innings. I took under a half, and that's at plus 155. So again, that's very low, right? They can score 1 run in 5 innings against Corbin Burns. But for the reasons that I said earlier, 28th in runs scored this season, 27th in runs scored over the past 2 weeks. Pirates below average in barrel percentage. Burns has an excellent barrel percentage, great bounce back game. So
there's just plenty of reasons to like.
Yeah, plenty of reasons. You could rewatch this too. I mentioned as well. Thank you, sir. Nice hat, right? It's the Father's Day hat. Not bad. Appreciate it. All right, Steve. I think that about does it. 27 minutes, under a half hour, and we've gave out 7 plays today.
7 winners.
7 plays, guys, with a good analysis. Fade, follow, we don't care. We're just here for a good time. But yeah, Steve, thanks for we're back on track, baby. It's Monday morning. Let's get some of these bets in. Let's create some content today. Let's have some fun, make some money.
That's right. We're in it, and we're getting ready. We're getting primed for football. So we're ready to go.
Getting all horned up, as we would say.
That's what like the Dodgers, a home run celebration, you know?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Check that out. Dodgers celebration. All right, but we will see you on Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
We'll be back Wednesday, guys. Thanks for watching. Playmaker, Betting, Playmaker, Steve Armato, Lark Media, Sheffield Shuffler, Props HQ. It's where you can find all the good stuff. All right, guys. We'll see you Wednesday.